it's me, Darcy Rosario, and today what I want to teach you is some mobility. We're going to do upper body, we're going to do shoulders and back, and but first we're going to do a warm up. And the way that I like to warm my students up is through a sensory warm up. We what we do is we focus on bringing sensory information into the body through proprioception, interoception, what our body is doing in space, what our body feels like on the inside. And we intentionally, so that means I want you focused, I want you mindful, I want you really right where you are in your body. Because the more mindful you are, the better benefits you'll receive. So we're going to wake up the brain body connection through this sensory warm up. This will be also posted separately on my Patreon. If you want to just do the warm up separately, you can do this warm up for any workout, before any kind of movement. You could even do it just to reduce stiffness and chronic pain. If you've been sitting for a long time, you go through this warm up, it'll help you feel better. So, what we're going to do first is we're going to check our baseline range of motion. We're going to look at our forward fold. We've already done forward fold in my other classes. Let's go ahead and do a twist, a side twist. What we're going to do is we're going to check our range of motion in this particular time period. Once we're done with the warm up, we'll go ahead and see if it's made any difference. So, what we're going to do for this particular baseline, and I'm going to fix this so you guys can see me better. Standing with your legs directly underneath you, go ahead, bring both hands together. You're going to have your pointer finger pointed out. We're going to twist to one side, and I want you to look where we're going to go first. I want you to stop, and I want you to take note of where you land. Boom. Come back to center. Okay, we're going to go look the other direction. Twist. Take note of where you land. Come back to center. So that is your baseline. Now, let's start with the sensory warm up. The first thing that I like to do is called feel yourself. Self massage. You want to feel a 3 or 4 in pressure out of 10. So, first thing we're going to do, I'm going to take this off. We're going to make combs with our fingers. And we're going to comb through our hair. Make sure that you start in the middle and you work your way out. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to rub our ears. Inside of the ears, make sure you get all of it. Yep. Take 2 fingers, place them at the base of your skull. Make circles. Reverse the circles. Put my little thing back on. Now we're going to make L shapes with the hands. We're going to take the fingers, place in the back of the neck, bring the thumb forward, and we're just going to rub our neck. Make sure I don't cover up the microphone. I'm just going to move this right here. Okay. We're going to take one arm, we're going to extend it in front of us, palm facing down. We're going to start rubbing the top of the shoulder, the front of the shoulder, the back of the shoulder. We're going to go down the arm, intentionally thinking to yourself, I'm rubbing the arm, I'm rubbing the elbow, I'm rubbing the forearm, the wrist, the hand. Get in the fingers, flip, get in the fingers, the palm, the wrist, the inside of the forearm, the inside of the elbow, the bicep. Back to the shoulder. Go ahead and get your pec muscle. Try not to mess with that microphone. Right, we're going to switch sides. By the way, you could do this standing if you want. We're going to start at the top of the shoulder, the back of the shoulder, the front of the shoulder. And you can increase the pressure if you'd like to about a 5 or 6 out of 10. Don't start a fire. We're just trying to wake up the brain. We're going down the arm, elbow, forearm, wrist, top of the hand, fingers, flip, palm, wrist, forearm, elbow, bicep, pec, pectoralis, chest muscle. Now we're giving ourselves a shower. Get in there. Get in there. Get in there. We're going to take two fists. We're going to place them, boom, right in the lumbar spine, right where your kidneys would be. Give yourself a little massage. Okay, I like to do this part sitting, but you can do this standing. We're going to lean to one side or shift your weight to one foot. And we're going to start at the top of the booty. We're going to rub the middle, the bottom where it connects to your hamstring, the inside of your knee, the calf, your Achilles tendon. Get your heel, sides of your foot, sole, balls of your feet. Get in your toes. Get in them toes. Toes need love too. Top of the toes, top of the foot, top of the ankle, sides of the ankle, top of the shin, sides of the shin, top of the knee, sides of the knee, top of the thigh, sides of the thigh, belly and hip, pupa, apron. Yeah, I gotta shift that over. Okay, other side, top of the booty, bottom of the booty, middle of the booty. How can I forget the middle of the booty? Hamstring, 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 back of the knee, back of the calf. Just the calf. Why did I say back of the calf? Achilles, the ankle, your ankle bone, heel, sole, sides of the foot, balls of the feet. Get in them toesies, give them some love. Top of the toes, top of the foot, ankle, sides of the ankle. Ooh, butterfly. I'm neurodivergent, by the way, people. So if I seem to get a little lost, all right, top of the shin, sides of the shin, top of the knee, sides of the knee, top of the thigh, sides of the thigh. Get in your belly. Yes. Hip. Okay. With just with just feel yourself. Let's see what our range of motion looks like now. We're gonna come up, feet directly underneath us, um, arms straight in front of you, palms together, fingers, pointer finger pointed. Look to where you're going. Twist. Come back. Now I want you to really think about how it felt to do it in comparison to the first time. Because for myself, I definitely increased my range of motion. Okay, turn to look the other direction. Twist. For most of us, we will see a difference, a positive difference. For some of us, that might not be the case. For some of us, self massage can actually increase that feeling of threat in the brain. And it doesn't mean that we should stop, but it just means that we kind of need to introduce this within our lifestyle just a little bit more. Um, so, our range of motion is controlled by our brain. Flexibility. So, that's our flexibility. How far can a joint move in its range of motion, in its range? So, our flexibility, our coordination, our balance, and our strength are all controlled by our brain. If our brain was taken out of our head, we would just be tissue. And our tissue would be able to bend in a million different ways without breaking. It is our brain that decides how far we can go into a split, how heavy we can carry that weight without experiencing pain or stiffness. When we start introducing sensory information and motor information that the brain likes and helps feel safe, we can enhance our overall movement. And that is literally what resilient flexibility is all about. We are going to learn how to move our bodies in ways that might be uncomfortable. They might increase threat in the beginning, but what we're trying to do is get the brain adapted so that the body can adapt and both can work together so that your overall movement can be enhanced. And then you can start reaching those movement goals that you've been dying to set for yourself, like getting that split or running that marathon or lifting that super heavy deadlift. Okay. All right. So that's the first part of the warm up. Second part of the warm up focuses more on motor function. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and stand up. Make sure that you cannot hit anything when you move your arms around like this. You're going to let your arms swing and kind of slap you. So you're going to turn, slap, turn, slap. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll do 12, 11, 12. Now we're going to lift up on off our heels 10 times. 1, 2. Hold on to a chair if you need to. Hold on to the wall if you need to. 4, 5, 6, 7, and we ain't trying to do exercises with this. We're just trying to wake the brain up. So you don't have to lift super high. I'm going to say 9, 10. Make L shapes with your arms, make fists. We're bringing the elbow to the knee. Bilateral stimulation. 3, 4, 5. You should be looking at your body, what it is doing. 8, 9, 10. We'll do 12. 12. Click your teeth 10 times. Let's go ahead and look at our baseline. That is the final part of our sensory motor warm up. Arms extended in front of you, finger pointing forward, legs directly underneath your hips. Look in the direction that you want to turn to and turn. If you saw a significant difference, you are not alone. Look in the direction you want to turn to, and boom. There we go. And that is the standard warm up that I give everybody. Everybody. I don't care if you're an elite athlete or you're just a beginner. This is the warm up that I'm gonna give you because it's gonna help you start off right with your training. Okay? All right, so let's go ahead and move on to the next part of our workout.